Hey my gorgeous Aquariuses. So I'm here, don't come at me. I've had migraines and headaches again. I know, I don't know what's going on, but I'm here anyway. So I'm starting off, these will not be extended. I keep forgetting to say as well, please like, share and subscribe to the YouTube channel in order for me to be able to give my time to do these for you. So I am going to start straight off the bat with a guidance card. My Aquariuses, and like I say, next week's will be extended, and next week is Halloween, my favourite time, bit more titter in me. So we've got to go for it, Aquarius, go for it. Your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and are being answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone else involved. Stay on your present path as it will take you very far indeed. Go for it. So I'm going to use my empowerment deck. Why? Because I can. And they are. No, because I just like them. I like how I resonate with them. So your main energy, Aquarius. Lilith. And it is the 24th of October, and if you didn't know, it's actually the day of Lilith today. Love it. So Lilith shows you when you are ready to kind of unfollow the norms, step outside the box, you know, kind of draw a line in the sand but go the opposite way. She is the embodiment of personal boundaries. She is the, I don't care if a million people are walking that way. If I can feel it in my discernment, if I can feel it in my solar plexus, I don't want to go that way on my own and it's toodle pip muffles. You know, she brings around this energy about us when we are shedding a skin, when we are getting ready for something new. So yeah, everyone knows I love snakes. We only have one now. We only have one at the moment. But my snake is called Venom. So when I see him shed, he looks beautiful. He looks absolutely beautiful. But I know that it's uncomfortable for him when he's going through that shed. You know, the skin comes over the eyes and they can't see everything properly, and they've got to really trust their intuition. They've got to trust their vibe, you know. It's that type of energy. But then when he does go through the event of shedding that skin, he looks so healthy, he looks so vibrant, he looks so bright. You know, so you're going through some kind of like rebirth energy with the Lilith energy there. So I love it. Always check your moon rising and your Venus. And if you really want to, check where your Lilith sign is. So my Lilith is actually in Leo. It's the only place I've got fire. So always check. I'm always very intrigued about people's placements, the sun, moon rising and the Venus signs. So let's have a look what's crossing that energy. Divine protection, I like it. So there is actually no crossing energy. You've got to trust and believe that you are divinely protected in yourself. You are a divine being. So you do protect yourself with your discernment. So what we do is we look at society and we look at the way other people are doing things. If something doesn't resonate with you, don't do it. If it feels off, if it's just like someone actually doesn't feel right, or use your discernment. I do feel like it's a week of using your discernment, Aquarius. You know, especially you've got major boundary setters here. You've got major kick-ass energy. You know, I love it. It's like no to hell with what people think or say or do. You know, it's my life and I'm doing it. So I feel like some of my Aquariuses. Sorry if you can hear all that noise. My cat is playing football in the hallway, if you can believe it. If you know Zeus, you will believe it. Yes. So why is it coming around this week? Aquarius, you are dealing with certain temptations. The Devil card is not always a bad card, you know, but it is a card where we have to look at the greater meaning of it. So we do have, if you think about it, the two little voices. So we have spirit on one side, and I always say if you ask yourself a question, your very first answer is going to be spirit. Your very first answer is your higher self. It's you. Anything after that is ego. The buts, the ifs, the whats, the whys. That's ego. You know, you've got to try and learn, and we're all here and we're all doing it. We've got to try and learn to go with the very first answer, the very first judgment call. You know, so with the temptation card being there, it's like it's fiery, it's exciting, it can be passionate, that type of energy. It can also be, though, about looking at our own triggers. certain people don't like other people for no apparent reason. But if you look at the trigger of it, it could be jealousy, it could be envy, it could be betrayal from the past. It could, that person may share the same name, or, you know, that type of thing. So we're looking at our own dark energies. We're doing the shadow work with that. And you've definitely got, see, when I say dark, I don't mean bad, because I am definitely more of a dark worker than I am a light worker. I'm not scared of going into the dark places and dealing with that. I'm not all, everything's love, light and rainbows and, you know, no, it's not. So it could be an element of doing shadow work, but I do feel like you're on a process of like kind of finding yourself and finding who you are in this world. Not who you've been told to be or who you think you should be. It's more about who you are. I do feel like some of you have, it's almost like you're giving yourself, or you're needing to give yourself the go ahead, you know, with the go for it. Like, just do it. I like the energy. You're stepping out the box. Yeah, in the past, we've got drained. You know, again, like I was saying, sometimes we do get tempted to go back into past cycles. And I feel like that's where you need to be looking a little bit deeper to make sure that you don't fall back into a past cycle. You may be feeling drained with the people around you. Or you're actually realising the who's and the where's that are draining to you. You know, it's time to find your colour. You know, there's things that you've changed. You've outgrown this aspect because this is the past. But I feel like the temptation is, do I stay as I am, or do I stay in this environment? Do I stay with this call to the past, or do I break free? Well, you've got Lilith energy there. It's not about being told what to do. It's about doing what you want. I like it. I like it a lot. So, at present, yeah, a need for balance. What are you letting go of in order to get what you want? That's what you need to be looking at. Are you willing to let go of something in order to get what you want? Because we have the scales of justice there, so we've got Libra energy. But it's like, what are you clinging on to? What are you clinging on? What do you need to let go of? Is it the past? Is it memories? Is it grief? Is it anger? Is it some kind of vice? Drugs, alcohol, food, whatever. You know, we all have vices. Everybody has vices. No judgment here. But what do we need to let go of in order to live life like that? Where we can just chill, where we can just relax, where we can just kind of go with it. We know who we are. You know, it's like you are able to say, I am me, I am this, I am, you know, these are my thoughts, these are my opinions. I feel like you just need to, instead of waiting for the traffic light to turn green, I kind of want to say, pedal to the metal. Go for it. Oh, my cords are making me do exercise today. I think they want me to start gym again. Because going forward, Aquarius, we have love. Whether that be love, whether it's in like a romantic stance, or whether it's be love for yourself, loving your life. Because love for yourself is going to open the doors to everything, to be quite honest. So yeah, it could be opening it to romantic love. It could be opening it to doing something that you love, or embodying the element of love in itself. Do you know what I mean? Being a light or dark worker from the aspect of love. I feel like that's what you're going towards. So you're just being, you probably will come to a point in the next couple of months where you are thinking that, or kind of mulling over, I really want that, but how do I get there? What do I need to let go of in order to make space for that to come in? Because it's that, it's the clinging on to. It's the settling. It's like, well, why shake things up if things are all right at the minute? Well, if it doesn't feel like it's resonating, then why not shake it up? Shake it up, shake it. I don't even like Taylor Swift, but, you know. I can't help it when I say something. A song just pops in my head. Your power, Aquarius, is to go for your desires. The hand of the divine is saying that the gateways are open for you to get to where you want to be. You know, there could be an aspect of you wanting to move, wanting to, you know, I'm just looking at the house aspect there. It could be like, where do I belong? Finding your place in the world, whether it's a physical place or whether it's an energetic place, your people, your place, that type of thing. But I also feel like it's like, you're at a point where you're realising what you want to experience in life. And when we are doing the normal grind, you know, the 9 to 5, or the getting up every morning, and everything just seems so rotary. You know, I'm not a lover of time. I don't like being given appointments, even though I have to give people appointments. You know, I know the world works on that, but it makes me feel like angry, like I'm being told what to do. But yeah, so your power is like to find your place in this world. And it's to be able to say, do you know what? I'm not right up here, or this isn't working for me, or this don't feel right for me. I'm just kind of, I know how it will feel, or I know, you know, you may not know exactly where you're going, but it's like, you know now how it should feel, or how you want to feel when you get there. That's what I'm seeing. The outside influence for my Aquariuses is the solar plexus. It's your gut instinct. It's your discernment. You know, it's those energies. I always say to people, if I met someone and they give me butterflies, I'd run a mile. Because going back through my past, if someone's given me butterflies, it's always been a red flag that I didn't listen to. Heart energy is different, because that's up here. That's love. That's energetic. But this is your central nervous system. This tells you what's right and wrong for yourself. So you've got to use that discernment. And I feel like you are using that discernment. That solar plexus is trying to lead you somewhere. But with that Lilith and the divine protection energy, there's a need to step out your comfort zones and say, do you know what? This isn't for me, or this is for me. There's decisions to be made, Aquarius. In Spirit's hope for you, we've got connection. But it's connecting to yourself. It's, you know, kind of falling in love with yourself. When I drew this card, I drew her. She looks faded. She looks, yeah, she's meditating. She's coming into that space. But then when she links with her higher self, she's like, and? And what? I can be who I am who I am, I don't give a toss. You know, that's happened, yeah. So I do feel like there is a self-love element on this. But it's also about connecting with you and connecting with other people that are on your path, that are opening up in a sense of love, you know, and that love vibration. People who want the good things for you, you know, and I don't just mean like romantic love. I mean like, you know, just being a good person. Sorry, my nail. Right, so let me have a look, because I've just dropped my other cards on. You just nearly ended up with a different card from a different deck then. Your outcome is your heart chakra. It's about following your heart, being led by your heart. What were I saying a minute ago? This you can trust. The energy that you feel here, you can trust. And if you've ever been through a heartbreak or grief, you know, that loss of a person, you feel it here. It's there. It's not in your stomach. It's there. It's just like this pit, you know. So you know you're in grief. But then do you actually know when you're feeling something good? Can you read your heart chakra? If you can't read your heart chakra, then you need to be listening to your solar plexus, Aquarius, because we're in the age of Aquarius and your cards are saying go for it. Whatever is holding you back, cut the cord. I love that. Okay. So back next week. Bye.